we're going to try to get this overhead valve taken care of. We're going to go ahead and take the cowl off, crack it open, take a look at it. See how far out the adjustment is, what's going on with it. The starter, the coils did, the helicoil did really well, and it's mounted on there nice and tight, and all that bumping, that was like a month's worth of cranking, no problems. So I'm very satisfied with that, even though I did a quickie job on it. Gonna take these off. We'll get started. More to come. There's 4 bolts that are holding this guy on, and these are the factory bolts, and they are 1/2 inch, and I'm using my impact, but I'm gonna have to pause because I gotta have 2 hands and I got no tripod. More to come, guys. That came off pretty easy, nice in one piece. This was a really good build. I enjoyed building it. And actually, what I'm thinking of doing when I get everything finished, get it repainted, I've got the Murray GT that I'm going to use for a motor. And it has factory. It has 820 and 18 opposed twin in it. There you go. All you got to do is just do a little tweaking. I got this one that I use for mudding. I don't really need a lot of mud mowers. Now I am going to build a speeder eventually, and I'll do my and the Murray Gator, the 6x6 is going back together. I'm getting the parts. I might do a video on the parts that I'm getting together for that. So not really going to need this. So what I'm probably going to do is get it all finished up and put it on Craigslist and sell it. I just have no need for another one, but it was a fun build, and I hate to see it deteriorate. So I figure somebody can get some fun out of it. Anyway, guys, more to come. Hey guys, now we're back. Valve cover is off. These are 3/8 bolts that I used to pull them off. Here's the bottom of the valve cover pan. I always like to look at it and see a little bit of debris. It's been sitting for a while, but it's not too terrible. So that looks really good. And as you can see in here, starting to get some rain. The way it is. More to come, guys. Guys, now we're back. I'm getting the stuff together, and look who should be here. That's Edward. Damn cat. He did come in out of the rain. What we're going to do is we're going to adjust the intake and the exhaust. Let's see, this is the intake and this is the exhaust. I think I have that right. You'll need a Torx head, which is a 20. I believe that's right. Let's check to make sure. Yeah. I think that's a 20. And you're going to need 10mm wrench, and you'll need some feeler gauges, 3 thousandths and 4 thousandths. 4 thousandths more than likely is what we're going to end up using. And there's Edward again. Damn you, cat. What's up, buddy? I don't like the rain any more than you do. Yeah, no, you just hogging for the camera now. No cat food. So you get pissed? Yeah. Alright. So, what we're going to do, I'll try to set this up somewhere so you can watch, and we'll get this all done. More to come, guys. Okay, guys, I think I have something that will work. We're using a .004, a 4 thousandth shim, or a spacer, or a feeler. I put it in between the valve spring and the rocker arm. This is a 10mm wrench. I've already loosened the locking nut, and that is a 20mm. And you have to kind of work 2 hands with it. You can see 4 thousandth slides in there really well, and I'm going to adjust it down until it's snug. There we go. That got it right there. And I'm just going to let it sit. up on top of the valve cover. Now, this is our 20 millimeter Torx head. I believe it's 20 millimeter. I can barely see it. And that's locked. That is locked in place. Now we're going to check our work. That's pretty good. There we go. Now we're going to move down to the lower valve cover. I have taken the spark plug out previously so we can rotate it around really well without having to fight with the compression. Now I'm going to cycle this thing around. This rocker arm is going to go down. The other one's going to come up and give us our clearance. And we're almost through. More to come. Okay guys, I rotated the cylinder around. And I've got my clearance. I'm going to unlock this locking nut on top of the head there. There we go. And then we're going to snug it down until we get there we go. There we go. And that is it. Now what I'm going to do, some people do this, some don't. I'm going to cycle this thing around 2 or 3 times. I'm going to do it all over again. You want to do it 2, sometimes 3 times, because I've noticed as I do it, the times I cycle it around, I will have so much play, I guess. I can't really explain it, but I do know that there's a lot of play if I cycle it around 2 or 3 times. It'll go from 4,000 to 11 thousandths. I guess it's just wear of the motor and everything. And so I'll tighten it up again, and eventually I can get it to where it's a really good number. Alright guys, I'm going to do this again. More to come. And again, this one has walked out to about 7 thousandths, 0.007, 7 thousandths of an inch. So we're going to do it all over again. And I'm just going to do this one on camera, and the other one I'll do off camera, because you kind of get the idea now. I'll break it loose again. It's unlocked. I'll go ahead and set the ratchet to tighten, and then we're going to work this up and down until it gets snug. And I tightened it up. We're going to tighten it back down. And that's that. Now I'm going to rotate it around again, do the bottom one. I might check it one more time since I've already walked out to 7 thousandths on this guy. But you don't have to watch that. More to come, guys. I finished up cycling it around. Now one thing I did notice, it wasn't out of adjustment that much. It was about 7 thousandths, and you know, they say 4 and 5 are factory depending on which intake or which exhaust and what manual you read. I always do 4, and I'm quite happy with it, and the motors are too. I am not a Briggs & Stratton mechanic though. I did notice when I cracked this valve cover open that I did smell a lot of gasoline, and I know it's a gasoline engine, but I did smell a lot of fuel, gasoline, when I cracked this open. So one of the things that concerns me as well is that the gasoline could have washed down into the oil sump. So what we're going to do is drain all the oil out and fill it back up, put a fuel shutoff on this as well, just to take care of that problem. Because like I said, it's been sitting for a while, so it could have slowly seeped down in there. And that will also cause a really, really hard start. So, more to come. Hey guys, that's it. That's how you adjust overhead valves. And that's how you do it on your regular lawnmower, any kind of Briggs & Stratton overhead valve. Easy fix. So, I'm going to get started on some other stuff on this, guys. Y'all gonna make some mayhem. Guys, before I head out, one thing I do want to mention, Redneck Computer Geeks got a really good video up that he's just put out the past day or so. You ought to take a look at it. It's a good video, him and his son. Take it easy, guys. Y'all gonna make some mayhem. This has been a Damn Cat production.